Oh God, Matt. So what'd you think of Gangadas?
No, loving it. Loving it. I showed my sister. She about fell over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's worse habits for him to have, I guess.
It's great.
But, yeah.
Gangadas is my hero.
Yeah.
This year,
Burn it to the ground. I'm telling you.
This year,
I'm telling you. Telling you.
You're right. You're right. I don't think we need to burn to the ground.
No, we're fine. We're roasting marshmallows. We're having a great time.
We're warming ourselves by that fire.
Yeah, that's
but
it.
this year, my heroes have been Gangadas and David Byrne from the Talking Heads because he ruined that whole celebration.
That's it.
I'm so powerful.
That's it.
Oh my God.
Power of fire. Power of fire. I'm telling you, it's all you need.
Fire! If everybody from the from Captain Planet, all the rings of power, they were
Yes.
it was all fire. No earth, no water, just fire, fire, fire. And they're all out. Alex Jones comes out. Alex Jones comes out of sludge, and he's like, "Burn puppies, come on!" I hate your neighbor. Together we are Captain Alex Jones. Alex Jones. He's a semi-hook denier. He basically is that like sludge villain from that show.
Coming up from the depths. That's loose.
Oh, it's so funny because like Joe Rogan, he's always singing his praises about the Bohemian Grove thing because Alex Jones was the person to kind of like crack it open, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like just because you a broken clock is right twice a day kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you sick a loose person, like a crazy person loose on some other crazy people.
Yeah, you're not giving.
No doubt they're still going to do their job.
You're not giving the homeless drunk guy outside the bank a medal for being like he went that way.
Yeah. Exactly. You're a national hero now.
That's right. Wrap this guy in a flag. At least it'll be warm tonight. Courtesy of Uncle Sam.
It's interesting because that's some weird like
Let's
conspiracy
start the
type
fucking
stuff.
show. What are we doing?
I thought we were just rolling.
No, you did. You said you don't want to do that anymore. You're ruining it. Come on.
Oh, we already missed all the best content.
It's
the way
all
it should
gone.
be. This is why
I'm telling you.
This is why I want to go back.
Because we did talk about not necessarily mentioning certain people on
That's it.
this. So,
Huh.
do you want to mention our hero?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna call him
He
out.
doesn't listen.
No, that's not.
He's not
Never
allowed
know.
to dance.
Is that part of his religion?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes. It's part of being a monk. You're not allowed to dance.
That's
Oh my
kinda
God.
sad,
Yeah.
though.
You might be able to sing, though. I don't know.
An urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Gate and then space.
What does that do? Did that blow your mind?
That just happened. This corner weighing in at 180 pounds. Darkness, everybody.
You got a dirty, whorish mouth. What the fucking amateur? Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay, then. Hail to the king, David.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bull.
You tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight. Okay.
Come on, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
Oh, and Allison.
And
Yay.
Allison is here, and I'm going to turn these damn microphones down because every time I
Does
listen back
everyone
to this,
seem loud?
no, it's I have the gain up too high on these guys. Yeah, and so they were peaking the other day when I was listening back to things, and it was driving me crazy. So now it's not going to do that as bad, hopefully.
And now it's
Fingers crossed. Now
it'll be a little bit less like your creepy neighbor.
That's right.
Peeking in your windows.
You'll get a little more
peeking in your
clarity
car. That's
instead
right.
of somebody screaming directly into your eardrum. You get a little bit of canal now.
It's this guy who's super silent. He sneaks in. He gets right up next to your bed,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just screams at the top of his lungs.
Well, you have to enjoy the brief millisecond of intimacy when just the first breath comes out.
Yeah.
Before the words, before the anger and whatever, drug-addled rage. And at that point, then you just get to, And that's when you're like, oh wow, what a way to wake up. Finally
It's
home.
pleasant.
It reminded me.
Good to be
I don't know
back.
if I ever told this story, but I was getting ready to go see a movie at the old West Manchester before they remodeled it and before there was a shooting there.
Were there still tumbleweeds at that point at the
Yeah.
old
Yeah, so there
West
was
Manchester?
there was some guy with like slick back hair
Not pushback.
and not pushback, slick back. It was like wet and like wet looking.
I'm out of practice. I can't find it. Anyhow,
So he's wearing a trench coat, right? And he's like, anybody got a cigarette? And I was like, I'll give you one for like $1.
oh yeah,
And he's like, I don't do that. I don't play that kind of thing. I play it straight with people because I'm a was he? I forget what he said, but he goes,
man.
yeah, he basically said that, and he goes, he hissed at me like a snake.
hey,
He went,
there you go.
and I was like,
You thought you were a cop. That's why.
I didn't know who I was talking to at that point, so I
You
I
think
wasn't-
this is slicked back? This is pushback.
Allison, is there a crime about giving cigarettes to dogs and cats and animals? Is that
I think really like only like primates would really be the ones you'd have to keep an eye on. Because I've seen some spider. In fact, I know for a fact I've seen a spider monkey smoke cigarettes
Oh,
because
yeah.
my great uncle had one,
Oh.
and he
And he smoked
used
cigarettes.
to drink beer and smoke
Oh my
cigarettes.
God.
I don't know if he's the one that introduced the habits to it.
that
Monkeys
okay,
and
Allison?
chimps will totally
Oh,
do that. It's
yeah.
bad for them, just like
It's
it's
terrible.
not great for us.
Yeah, he-
either.
yeah.
Is it illegal though?
That's
That's what I'm really trying to get
Not
to
yet.
the bottom of, because I don't know if I broke a law when I gave this guy a cigarette. Because I don't know what
Well,
classification he was.
you broke a law now because it's on record.
Uh-oh.
They're going to play this in court
No,
at your
statute of
deposition.
limitations. This is well over a decade ago.
Yeah, but this
Statute
was
of
in the Old
limitations.
West.
I
Yeah,
know.
the old.
That's
Yeah, the
before they even
old
wrote
West.
wrote the laws. Everything before they wrote the laws is all fair game.
Old wooden ship. Yeah.
Oral.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Down in the oral drum. Down
Yeah.
the bottom of the oral barrel.
Well, that's it. You have to
That's where
be
he found
somewhere
it.
there.
I found him in a snake oil barrel. Actually,
Sounds like the right place.
That's
Outside the
about
movie
right.
theater. The movie I was going to go see was Anaconda.
Oh yeah, man, what a hit! What a hit! Yeah, the guy had the double matinee, so he was in the mentality.
He was just getting in
Yeah.
character.
The mall's gone now over there, isn't it?
No,
Uh,
I think it's been transformed into some department stores or some shit. The movie
Yeah,
theater is there, and,
it's all-
and
right.
like better than
Yeah.
ever.
Right. Everything else is just little
I don't think it
individual.
is.
I don't think the mall itself is like
No.
active
No,
anymore.
no, I'm curious though.
It's weird
If I
'cause-
start burrowing through the walls, will I find the old mall?
That's what I wanted
Like
to
a
know
mole.
because I was like, there used to be a door here. I felt like I was in like Stargate SG-1 or something like that. Like this is like a gateway to the past, and I
we
woke up in the hospital.
If we,
It's-
if we start tunneling through those walls though, like a mole, Allison, do you get the powers of the different animals that you treat?
Don't you think you'd notice by now?
I mean, you have
He's not with you all the
That's
time.
true.
It's
That's
a-
true. I could just be
Beast-
hiding
you
it.
are
Beastmaster, man.
You do a whole lot of cool stuff that I can't. So I mean, yeah,
That's on the
probably
Plex, by
is-
the way. It's two versions of it.
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster.
Ooh, Beastmaster.
Yeah.
That's Allison's life story.
There you go. That's it.
Master of beasts.
He's got a hawk that he can see out of its eyes when it's flying around. He's like,
Yeah,
I see.
I can totally do that.
Are you like
Yeah.
Shang Tsung, where you like steal their souls and like gain their powers?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's definitely how it works.
That's why she went to school.
That's why
yeah,
she-
I mean,
that's
really,
the
to
actual thing they
learn.
taught me.
Yeah, they're like, all right, we're through the first year.
Medicine's real easy. It's like 2 months.
Like, I don't know, take these pills. Now we're going to teach you how to see through the eyes of a hawk. Okay.
You pass.
Yeah, right. Year one's over. All the losers are out. Now it's time for the cool stuff, the magic. Magic time.
Also, I
Run
love,
through this wall. And no, it's
No,
not
you
like Harry
fail.
Potter.
You fail.
I
Yeah.
love that this stemmed from your mole question. Why, yes, I can burrow through this wall.
I
Yeah.
just want you to have the powers of a mole. I mean,
I'll check out that mall for
How
you.
reasonable is it?
That's
Okay?
it. Let us know.
Do you
Let
get
us
the
know
little,
what's
do you
going
get the
on
little
with
sniffers, like the
Yeah, the
little.
little like star thingy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you want. It's like a
I wish
star.
my nose looked like that.
Well, but you don't know.
Like
Maybe
a splayed butthole.
Yeah, well, it's certainly something you could have. I mean, we do live in America, and
True.
Mexico is not that far away,
You're right. And
so
it's cheap
that's
down there.
close second. Yeah,
Tijuana is like right by San Diego, where
Yeah.
we were.
yeah.
People said it's like 30 minutes away.
It's the inner monologue of everyone standing in front of the Natty Ice display. Do I want it right or do I want it cheap? You know, and really, whatever you've got to do, Deirdre's
is
very
America.
excited that you're here, Allison.
Really?
Yes,
Aw, yay, Deirdre.
and Deirdre and Juan are here, of course.
Yay.
But yes, so it's all about figuring out whether you want it done right or if you want it done cheap.
And
And-
it's America, so we want it done
And
cheap.
either way, you're going to find a mall somewhere. I mean, you
That's true.
might be all the way through your natty ice. You might be in the second case. We don't know. We don't know.
It's very easy to get through the first case. I can
Well,
tell you that.
yeah,
It's
I
like-
mean,
it's just like drinking water.
yeah, but I mean, well, that's what I was going to say. It really is water.
It's hydrating, basically.
At a certain point, it has to be. Otherwise,
Legally, it has to be.
right. It is part of the legal obligation, without a doubt. So if you can find another way to hydrate yourself, right? It might be by coming to the Nightmare After Christmas show.
Yeah, good luck finding it.
Good
though.
luck. Start getting your eagles out.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
But it's going to be we'll
It's gonna be something.
It's going to be something. I'll tell you what. It's going
someday,
to be
somewhere.
something.
Someday,
it's going to be
somewhere.
something else.
It's
But
going to happen this year.
we'll let you know about that as the details unfold. We're still
Yeah.
everything's a little volatile at the moment.
It's like the part of the trampoline when it's fun is when you're in the air.
Right.
That's like what it's like where we're at now. But actually, it's more like one of the springs broke, and when we go back down,
Yep.
we're going to end up crashing through it onto the ground.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure most home injuries happen on trampolines. By the way, that's
Oh,
some
yeah.
statistic
A
that
lot of
says
them.
Yeah.
it's
It's
like the
it's
majority.
It's massive.
It's just a death trap
Well,
for your
and-
kids.
And you
Hey,
know,
hey, kid! Merry Christmas! I didn't like you very much. Jump yourself to death.
see
okay.
if you can get out of gravity. Right.
You can get into the
That's
atmosphere.
right. They'll take care of you up there.
I
Don't
just hope
worry.
he jumps high enough so that when he comes back down, he burns up.
Oh man, that's it.
Just burns away in
That's-
the atmosphere.
That's really what you're looking
I
for.
just want
That
a pile of ashes in my front yard.
yeah,
That
an
used to be my
atomic
son.
trampoline just
Just let
shoot
it
you
all
right up there.
burn.
Used to let it all burn.
Fusion's out there.
Fusion.
Fusion's new, and that could certainly help you to burn up pretty quick. I mean, if you use it right. If you, I mean, I don't know.
That's what they're doing in
That's
North
what
Korea.
the kids are doing. I don't know if they're charging their iPods that way or not, but I think there's definitely an opportunity for them to, one way or the other.
Have we weaponized radiation for like in a small amount?
Yeah, it's
like
called
in
a
a-
microwave.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's
Why
how we.
don't we
it's-
equipping cops with those kinds of things? Like
what microwave?
where they're like, "Stop, or I'll give you cancer."
They're like freeze! Beep, 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 beep.
Open the door.
It's locked, Chief. Shoot it open.
I pointed this one at your groin.
Right. That's right.
So guess what? In like 10 to 30 years,
That's it.
you're gonna have a possibly malignant tumor growing.
That
down
are some
somewhere down
really
there.
fucked up kids.
Woo! Well, we know that already.
Either way, it's going to be an adventure, and that's what I wish for you.
Either way, I did it to you.
I
and
want
I'm
you to
proud.
get out of this life of crime and onto something more interesting, like a TLC show. Okay, we want you to have a whole mini series just dedicated to your microwave
Oh.
baby.
Microwave baby.
That's going to be the next one. It's not what you think. Okay,
No, they're actually flipping houses.
they're flipping houses. It's the babies, and they have these extra arms, and so they can carry like 4 windows at once.
That's exactly
It's
what it
great.
would
It's
be,
like
too.
Goro. It's like Goro walking around.
They're all freakishly strong.
Yeah,
and
he's
shit.
he's holding up the gutter with 2 arms, and then he's got the hammer and the nail with the other one, getting it all in. This is really, I think, that's the unexplored direction of the Mortal Kombat universe
Yeah.
is to get some of these creatures
Untapped.
into the construction
Well, you
field.
got- you got-
That's where we
Yeah.
need them.
They could really be thriving there.
Goro,
I'm
Shiva,
telling you.
Motaro. Who else? What other creatures are there?
Hamtaro.
Hamtaro is not to be fucked with.
That's it. That's all you got to dig the foundation.
There are little projects.
Right. It's, sometimes it's called for. Sometimes you can't
And-
figure out.
Hold on a minute. Allison, if Goro takes an especially hard punch to the nuts from Johnny Cage, can you fix him? He's a creature. He's
Yeah,
not a
but we don't
human.
know. We don't know what his genitals look like, do we?
I mean,
Do you?
Allison might
Do
because
you?
she's a vet. I'm asking if she learned how to work on Goro. And
Oh. Was that in the later years, Mortal Kombat?
You know, I think I
characters?
missed that lecture.
See, sometimes
but I bet I
it's-
could look it up.
That's exactly right. That's what it's for. This is all you need to know. Okay. There's 3 digits on each hand. And so we're not quite sure what's going on
It all
downstairs.
just depends.
Right. Are the rest of the fingers there? Or is there some weird 3 digits?
Is he semi-equipped? aquatic? Like,
Right.
is he, like, what kind of creature
Kinda
exactly?
He's
is
kind
Yeah,
of
he's
kind of
primate-esque.
like
I think
leathery.
he's like
Leathery.
he's like Mr. Layman.
I was gonna say, I was looking for him today. This is the first Tuesday I didn't see him. I'm worried about him.
If you see him with little hands growing out of the sides, you know where
Yes.
he's heading.
Oh
He's
my
evolving.
god! I'm gonna be like, please let me know once they
He's-
sprout all the way.
He's only like 4 in his creature's age span.
You mean like his
lifespan.
like Frieza transformation?
Yeah.
he's only in his third
he's
form.
only in the third form. How many Goro years is he? That is Mr. Layman in human
I think you have
years.
to count the wrinkles.
yeah. You got to cut him open
Brains
for that
on
though.
it.
Yeah. Take a leg off. He's got extra. He'll be fine. Don't worry about him.
He's got to be primate. And also, hold on a minute
Who,
now.
Mr. Layman?
Yeah.
He's kind of
There's still some
primate.
I mean, you're
remnants.
right.
There's still some
He's
remnants.
not very hairy, but he definitely has the the bipedal
Yeah.
Well-
ambulation.
Yeah.
I mean,
So with Goro though, he's got 2 shoulders though, like down near his ribs. You know what I mean, on either side.
Uh-huh.
Is that medically possible?
does
Or is
he
that
have
sound?
a second set of shoulders?
I think so because his arms like rotate.
Yeah.
Like his arms.
Yeah,
he can like flare his elbows like that. He can do like this chicken movement.
Yeah, I think he's just got like extra shoulder blades in the back. Though I don't think he has like.
Are you
The
sure he's
rotator
not like
cuff.
a weird insect or something? 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
it sounds like a
Ooh.
Bug's Life to me.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of the wrong movie.
Is that Woody Allen doing the voice of him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Gora?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to punch him? Am I
Wait,
supposed
wasn't
to
that
hit him?
ants?
Right. Yes.
Oh, but
Yeah,
not
I'm
a
mixing
Bug's
it
Life.
all up.
Oh,
It's all.
I'm mixing them all up.
I still can't keep them straight. So
Too much fucking shit on me. I can't breathe.
That's Woody Allen's only line.
Because even though he only did voice lines, they dressed him up as the ant anyway. Like, you need to get in character. Put all this shit on you. Well, okay, I mean, all right, I suppose it's fine. It's so hot. It's so hot.
it's so hot. I don't want to be around anymore.
It's like, oh my God, it's it.
I'm gonna rip the fucking head off.
Do not rip the head off.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Woody Allen's next. I'm gonna pull a Babe
Put him
Ruth
on
here. I'm pointing to the bleachers.
Say
He's next.
he's going down.
He's going
okay.
next.
Oh,
I don't
man.
think it's going to be age. I think he's just going to have a strange accident. I
God.
just have a
I feel
feeling
like it's
about
going
it.
to be a real weird accident.
I think it's going
If
to.
you
He's a, that's
Tiny
a, that's a
Dinky
bad
Daffy, 92, pancaked by drunk dump truck driver.
guy.
Something along those
Something like
lines.
that.
We
if
don't.
you hit this out of nowhere, our podcast needs to blow up.
I would hope so. And if it does,
I want this episode to get
we're gonna have
promoted
to
as
scrub
much.
so much.
Deirdre, what do we need to do
Yeah, let
to
us know.
promote this episode enough that if Matt's right,
That
it'll shoot us to Joe Rogan status.
yeah. How can we really let everybody know we're putting it all on red?
Hashtag
Yeah,
that's right.
Woody's next.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. Hashtag Woody's. Yes, I'm putting it in the thing right now. This is going on the banner right now. This is going on. Hashtag Woody's next.
Woody's
is going to be.
next.
I'm going to lose my
Hashtag-
mind if he does kick it.
Well,
next.
okay, so here's the problem, though. We're going to be under severe scrutiny by the authorities. because-
It's okay.
old.
Yeah,
He's
nobody's
old.
gonna care. Who cares?
Didn't he like marry his like stepchild or something?
no, that's a different. You're thinking of
Am I thinking of Aerosmith guy?
Well, they
Who am I
might be
thinking of?
both of them. Honestly, we're trying
Someone
to decipher.
married their like stepdaughter,
Oh no, that
No,
was
that
him.
was Woody
That
Allen,
was
right?
Woody Allen.
and she was like
yeah.
a child,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
yeah,
that's- yeah,
from a foreign country, if my memory serves.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's a real stand-up
He was-
guy.
he adopted
Oh.
her. They adopted her,
Mhm.
and then him. I don't know if his wife died. Juan can tell us. Juan knows this
Yeah.
I
story.
want to hear all about
Uh,
it. Juan.
his
and
wife died.
and
This
what?
is all making things seem a lot more.
Did you know about any of this?
I think I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I couldn't remember if Woody
Yeah,
Allen
he's
was a person
he's
or
a
if it was
weird-
a different guy.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
weird dude.
and if that's the case, then that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But
Let me
There's-
take a video of you saying that you're going to kill the president.
that's what it feels like right now.
yeah, that's where we're
Because
at.
We have it's called motive, and we would have motive because us being right would propel us. It's like Scooby Doo. Us
Right.
being right would propel us into relevance.
As long as
So-
nobody pulls my mask off, that's all
Right.
I care about.
Yeah, don't,
But do you guys
Leave
know
this
where he
mask on.
lives or anything?
He-
Let me just cover our bases here.
No.
No.
For the record, we don't know where
For the
Woody
record.
Allen lives or have his address in my old cell phone that's no longer connected to a network.
We have no way of contacting him.
that we are now pinning all of our future on him surviving for the next for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, no.
We're just testing the waters here.
Deirdre's advice is to shave our heads,
Okay.
Okay.
do drugs, and
Uh-huh.
scream.
All right.
So
Okay.
that's how we get to that Joe
Um,
Rogan status.
That's where I'm heading, anyways. I mean, that's pretty much my future.
Well,
That's where-
I'll tell you
that's
where
where
I'm
we're
headed. What was it? Natalie Wood, wasn't that her name? The lady
one-
that got killed. But that we talk about all the
Yeah,
time with
yeah.
Christopher Walken and Robert Wagner.
Yes,
I
yes.
finally remembered her name.
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace,
Rest in
Natalie
peace.
Wood. I'm changing the ticker.
She
It's
should've
no
been-
longer Woody's next. It's
R.I.P.
hashtag.
if only you would have been as buoyant as your
Yeah.
namesake.
Juan says Mia Farrow adopted her. Then Woody Allen started a quote friendship with her when she was a teenager. Next thing you know, divorced Mia, married Suyi.
Disgusting.
That's real freaking weird.
Disgusting.
There you go.
We also became aware of did you hear about the Rick and Morty creator Justin Roiland got charged with like assault and battery of his girlfriend like 2 years ago? Like it happened just now.
Including
Like,
Oh,
just-
oh,
it happened
Yeah.
2 years ago, but he just got charged.
No, I did
Just
not
like-
hear about that.
We've been discussing this
Well,
pretty thoroughly.
Oh,
There you go.
oh,
There you
Mhm.
go.
no.
It just
It's
sucks.
not looking good.
Everything's
It's
on
not-
fire. I love it. Just let it
I
let it
love
go.
it.
coming.
I love everything's on
Come see us at our show in
There you go.
11 days.
11 days.
Somewhere.
Stay tuned.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens next. It's
We'll
everything's
see.
everything's just going to keep going downhill.
We'll see. I think just everybody everywhere is just like kind of
All at once.
pieces of shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm telling you, Data's everywhere now.
Yeah.
He's-
He's not a piece of shit.
He's not a piece of shit. He
Thus
took a
far.
picture with Aubrey Plaza, and I think he was either scared, he does not like her, or he has no idea who she is.
Yeah, it's probably. But that's how he looked all during MonsterCon too.
It's
Wait,
true.
That's
It's
his
true.
normal- That's his normal
Q Kwan.
face.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, how do you
Data
say his
from-
name?
I don't know. Ki Hu Kwan.
Ki-Hei Kwan.
Ki-Hei Kwan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kwan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Data
Kwan.
is his name.
I love
His
it.
name is Data
I love it.
from the Goonies.
I love
Uh,
that he's having like a comeback as far as his acting career.
I want to see him everywhere.
Mhm.
I love it 100%. I forgot he was in Encino Man, though.
Yeah, apparently he's
It's
in
been so
Encino Man.
long since
Yep.
I've seen
I
that.
saw something with him and Brendan Fraser talking.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Brendan
great. I'm
Fraser.
ready to see him. Yeah, Brendan
Yeah.
Fraser.
Yeah.
It's-
but he's too
coming
big for
back.
our little con now.
Who?
Remember, he
Brendan Fraser?
Yeah,
I
he
know.
blew up and he wasn't there.
we missed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He blew up and not just in his guts, but
Oh my God, it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. Brendan Fraser, where are you? Come back. Come back,
Brendan
Brendan
to us,
Fraser.
Brendan Fraser, that's.
Oh, he's
As-
probably a really nice guy.
I bet he's nice, but his agent, he probably was like, "Yo, you can't do this dinky con. You have like press to do for
Maybe.
this movie that you just made."
Maybe.
He just won another award. I can't remember
Yeah,
which
oh,
one
yeah.
specifically.
I mean,
but
I'm happy that he's out there winning
Yeah.
awards and stuff. I hope that after that cools off a little bit,
maybe
he will
he'll
make his way
way.
back.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw that for the April MonsterCon, Frost from Blade. What's his
Yeah,
name?
I saw it. Yeah.
Steven Dorff.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, also
Yeah.
we're talking about True Detective season 3, which she hasn't seen yet. I don't think you've seen that yet.
No,
have
I
you?
only watched the first one.
me too.
That
Yeah.
that third one's
So
really
good,
good,
but-
and you
Yeah.
can watch it independent of watching the second one. I
Mhm.
recommend it just as much as the first.
I know you do.
But he's in that, and he's so fucking good in it
Mhm.
that it made me like excited that he was coming to MonsterCon. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm-
man, this guy. I was like, this guy can act, like actually act. This guy's fucking like killing it. So,
I'm gonna get him to sign one of my Blade 3 props.
Oh, God damn it, Blade!
God damn it, Blade.
I would love to talk to him about Blade and tell him about what a nonsensical like fucking fever dream it is to watch.
Oh.
Do you remember watching it on my birthday one year Like you guys were all over at my
The first Blade?
The first Blade was on TV, and we're all sitting around watching it and drinking and stuff, and we were all just like ripping it to pieces. We're all sitting in my living room just watching it.
Maybe. Oh yeah. Starting to get, it's all
'Cause
coming back to
I hadn't watched it as like an adult. I was like, "What the?
Are you
fuck?
kidding me?
It was so shit."
Oh my god, I
Oh
love
my
those movies so much.
God.
And I'm just going to talk to him about what it was like working with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my God.
I'm just going to pick every
gonna give
one
him-
of the movies that he was not in. How was it being turned into a cartoon for that short series? That must have been uncomfortable.
You're basically gonna help like Allison forget all about the weird Chris Sarandon exchange.
Oh,
where she-
it's no.
where
See,
she made eye
we
contact.
we don't
Never
forget.
peel the
We
mask off her
add.
face.
We
Oh,
keep
God.
adding.
Oh,
That's the
God.
idea. We're going to keep adding to these experiences.
I could never see him again
Oh.
in person. No.
I'm
This
ready.
is the kind of thing where
Because
like
watch it be something that I finally get to a point that I accept. You know what? He's not gonna freaking remember that.
Right.
And then we go to a con and he's there and he's like not as nice to me
Yeah.
anymore.
Like, don't forget your mask.
Yeah, don't forget your mask. And nobody else is wearing one at that point.
that I say
I told you I liked your Vincent Price
That's
shirt.
it.
I thought we made a connection.
That's it.
no.
God.
I say all press is good press. That's what I say. If he remembers you, then that's a good
That's
thing.
true.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
wanna
got
be
an
the
in.
villain.
Well, that just gives you the opportunity for the
That's all right.
redemption story, and then you're
Yeah.
endeared to him even more. He's like, I thought that you were this person who was like just trying to placate me, and I saw you take your mask off, and I was just heartbroken. You betrayed me, and now we're moving in together. Now we're all going to live in this giant mansion.
Along
Bring
with
all your
company.
friends. Just
Yeah.
everybody's here now.
Keith
Yeah.
David's gonna be
Yeah,
there too.
Keith David's going to be
Oh.
here.
God, count me in.
He's going to sing for us in the dinner hall.
Oh,
It's giant dining hall that we have here.
that would be lovely.
Yeah.
I got to recount my Keith David story at work the other day
Did you?
in like an
Did you-
official capacity.
Oh, really?
Kind of, yeah. I was in some stupid class. It was like a week ago.
Okay.
It was like a refresher class for the type of cases we do like the most.
Mhm.
I didn't really need a refresher on it, but it lasted 3 fucking days. 3 days. And the information presented only took up probably a maximum of like 6 hours.
It
I would
was
say,
so
if
bad
they were
to
being
watch.
concise. Yeah, Allison saw it.
Remember, if your pen is not working, it's possible you have not pressed the button. Now, let's all take a lunch break and we'll come back and learn where the button is located.
That's how it felt,
Yes.
honestly, to be honest with you. So I got put into some group, and this had nothing to do with the subject or the topic at hand. Okay.
Right.
It was we were all played this dumb like 70s game,
Okay.
and it was like 3 people or 4 people would be on a team,
Okay.
and each person they get a subject and they would have to recount each person would recount a story inside the team. They all would agree on which story was going to be chosen, and then each whoever's story that was would be the true story,
Okay.
and everyone else would give a false version of that story. And the goal
Oh.
was to get other teams to figure out who was lying and who was telling the truth. Right.
Sure.
So my topic, of course, was the most famous person you've ever met.
Yes.
And I was like, everyone, I waited about 20 seconds for
Right.
everyone to kind of hem and haw. Like,
Everybody
I don't
shut
really
the
know
fuck
if
up.
I
I
ever met-
win. Okay.
Yeah. They're like, I don't know if I haven't really met any celebrities. I'm like, don't worry, guys, I got this. Just chill. I met like a bunch of different people. I'll just pick one, okay? And I was looking around. I'm like, who am I going to pick? I'm like, oh, Keith David.
Yeah.
Guys, Keith David was my favorite one to meet. So,
Oh, yeah.
so I told my story, and everybody else, because they're like, who's that? And I'm like, because Keith David's got the most basic
Can you
name
kick
of all
people
time.
out of your group?
Get the fuck out of here! Fire them now!
You lose. Take their pen away.
I gave a bunch of different stuff, and they were like, they remember Greenleaf was the show he was on
Oh,
just
yeah.
recently.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, oh, I love that show. So one lady recounted the story, this fake story, that she ended up as an extra on that show, and she met him, and he was really nice. Because it was funny how they all made up their own little versions of my story and took out little pieces that I had said.
It's funny how everybody can just lie about
They
all
were
this.
all such a bunch of liars, dude. Fucking fake, phony ass bastards. So most people thought she was telling the truth,
Right.
Because she was so confident with what she was saying.
Of course.
That's how it went.
That's the perfect
now they
analogy
know.
for life.
They know
Is
the
that
government knows what I've done.
You hear a little bit of somebody else's story, you take it as your own, you tell everybody, bold-faced lie, and if people don't believe you, you get angry at them. That's when you start yelling. You start throwing things. You threaten to kidnap their children and send them to a foreign country. And it's on a wheel. You don't have any control. It's like one of those little things that's got the little right.
It's like the Price is Right.
It's like a wheel. No wheel. Yeah, like a Price is Right. It's a giant wheel with all the nations of the world, and you spin it, and wherever it lands, it's out of my control where your kids are getting shipped. They're already packaged, and it just depends upon how much postage we have to put on. It's coming out of your Christmas bonus, by the way, and then we'll give you the phone number for Liam Neeson, and that's going to be the only way for you to track
for
him
the
down.
Coalition Against Toilets.
Yeah.
The pants are perfectly fine.
Why do I need to go somewhere else? I can just go right here.
A bathroom could be an entire other room in your house.
Yeah, that's right. I
have a washing machine.
I have a washing. Why do I need to wash myself and my clothes? I just get in there with whatever I'm wearing that day.
I shower fully dressed.
That's it.
That way, the piss washes away all the dirt, and I feel a lot cleaner at the end.
This is like one of those stupid life hacks from when Reddit first started.
This is Liam Neeson's life hack.
He is.
Maybe he read that. Maybe he read why use toilets when you just wash your clothes anyways.
He was like, "This is all I need," and he just took his computer and threw it out the window. It's like I got all the information I need.
4 stories below, somebody gets their head crushed, absolutely destroyed by this giant 1980s like tower of a computer.
Yep, they're laying there dead. They peed themselves, and he's like,
I was just going to make spaghetti.
I have a better idea now. It just stands there and pisses himself. Yep, that's how you do it.
I just made like a realization. Can we change our like weird predictive death
Yeah.
hashtag? Can we like specify which Woody's gonna die? Because I don't want Woody Harrelson.
No, Woody Harrelson is fine. Yeah, he's going to be okay. Yeah, he's real slippery.
He's still spry.
He's wily.
He does so much weed. Like he smokes so much weed that like
He's
whatever health
well-preserved.
benefits
Yeah.
there are,
Yeah.
he's got them.
Yeah,
I
he's
just
locked
wanted
down.
to clarify because
Oh,
I made
yeah.
that realization. I was like,
he's going on tour with Willie Nelson.
Oh, Woody,
gonna
Woody
be-
Harrelson's like he's amazing.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a treasure. We're
Yeah.
watching him right now on Breaking Bad.
There you go. That's right. There you are.
Oh, they do look so much alike. though.
Yep.
They look just
Maybe they're
alike.
related.
Hope not.
Hmm?
Hope not, because Woody Harrelson is like a beautiful supermodel in comparison compared to Skyler. Oh,
Calm down. They're old ones. Don't stay babies forever, idiot. Fucking stupid asshole.
Well, I don't know what else is going on. I don't think anything else is going on. Is there anything else?
We had our show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You had your show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
That was good.
It was like that little DIY spot called the Upside,
Mhm.
which is like kind of like a big old living room, a nice like decent sized stage and stuff.
Okay.
But it was cool. We had like a lot of people at our show. Kill John.
Chris
Look,
was freaking awesome.
I got to
as
say,
the-
unironically, he sounded great.
Yeah, he did.
His band sounded great.
I refuse to accept this as
I can
any.
see it on your
I
face.
think you're
I was
playing the same
jealous.
fucking game from work right now.
I was seriously.
I'm the one with the truth. Okay, you're both lying. I win.
They did sound
So-
good though. Like even so,
It's-
when we saw them
Mhm.
way
Yeah,
back,
like last year.
yeah,
Mhm.
they sounded good, but I feel like they sounded so much better even this time.
They were very balanced in that
Yeah.
room, and it's funny because like no one was direct plugged into anything. It was
Mhm.
just their sound, and it was all Puff really. Because I mentioned that to
Aw,
Puff, and he
Puff.
was like, "Oh, thanks, man." Because like I tell these guys all the time, I'm trying to like even it out, and they're always complaining
Right.
about everything.
Of course.
I thought they sounded good, and they played really well. Everything went great.
Yeah, Puff
So-
and I are friends on Facebook now.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Puff's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
He's a cool guy. Everybody in that band's nice.
Yeah, I like him.
I was just glad that they played with us. Honestly, play
That's
some
it.
more Kill John shows in the future.
There says respectfully, I'm suspicious about Kill John sounding
I
good
should
at all.
have. I should have taped or videoed them on my phone. I should have taped them. What am I?
You should have
a kid
taped
from
them.
the
Well, you should
90s.
have. Well, you
Yeah,
could have.
bring it.
You
I
could
want you
have.
to bring to
You
the
could have
next
taped them.
show like one of those big shoulder mounted like.
We should tell your dad to
cameras.
do that. He'll do it.
I
yeah.
have two of them
Yeah.
right here in this closet.
Do you really?
I sure do.
Oh my god, do you want me to?
It
Yeah,
looks
we can.
more. It looks more professional.
Just
They
do
don't have
both.
to be on.
Do two of
Yeah.
them.
Oh my gosh.
And you can shoot it in 3D or VHS. You have to,
I'm gonna
you
show
have to
up.
put one TV over here and one over here.
I'm gonna
It'll
show
work
up at the
great.
hoedown. Here I
Yeah,
am.
that's it. It's going to be wonderful.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, it was a good show though.
That was
All
cool.
the bands were good except so
We-
there
yeah.
was one band that maybe we won't say the name
Yeah,
of it.
they were
they
they're like
were-
this pop punky kind of like.
And I don't want any questions about the thing.
Oh my god, I got to recount this story though.
Yeah.
This has to be said.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
So
they were really
and Matt
nice.
knows. I think we talked about this at practice the other day. So yeah, they were nice and all, and they were. I mean, their music was not for me. I was a little bit bored by it, but that's okay.
It was
glad
what's
that
called,
they
I guess,
played.
dad rock. Is
Oh.
It's called a dad rock, but
I
it's
didn't
just
even
pop punk.
know. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I guess.
It was so repetitive that I literally just wanted to kind of like leave because I was like, I'll wait.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you didn't like it, that's better than feeling nauseous.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple bands that have just made me nauseous before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
It
weren't
happens.
quite that bad, but I mean, I would have rather had been tuning them out.
They were very much a nobody likes you when you're 23.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that
No.
even that has some
And, like-
catchiness to it. This
Right.
was like
Yeah.
imagine you came up with like one, I don't know, like a verse riff, and that's all you played the whole fucking song.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun. So boring. I just wanted to kill myself.
Right.
And so the bass player did try to kill himself because he stood up on the top of his bass amp during one of these songs, right? And he jumps off and he like, I guess he does kind of like a squat, and then he just like falls over complete. He just ate shit.
Yeah.
Like he completely.
Which ones can dance?
Yeah, he fucking ate shit. I mean, this guy's like 50 something years old too. So it was like, I was like, why are you even trying this? Like, I felt like we needed to call an ambulance because he probably broke his hip.
Right.
But it was the most entertaining part of their set. I loved
Well,
it.
but then at least
I
you don't
almost
have to
feel like
worry
it was-
about seeing him again.
It
Maybe
might
was
have been planned, yeah.
Maybe it was a
Yeah.
way to keep
Oh,
the audience
it's-
captivated.
He was a ringer. See?
Yeah, maybe that's their whole gimmick. They
The
play
lights.
they're boring. They play like really boring, like basic songs,
Right.
and then they do one they're like performance.
It's a
songs.
stage show. Yeah.
If that was the case,
I'll
I'd
see
have
him every
the
time.
complete opposite feelings about it. I'd be like, they were the best band there.
Mission complete.
Fuck Kill John, they were the best band.
That's it. Mission complete. There you go.
And ladies, do not let Wagner touch you. He's not allowed. Not allowed. Do you hear me, Paul?
Okay, man, leave me alone.
Let's do some weird shit.
Okay, man, leave me alone.
All right. Juan and Deirdre. You're the only ones here. And that's what we want.
You're the one that I want.
The one that I want.
Yeah, let's put that up. Let's put that Juan on there while we're
Where's the
going.
one?
Where? God damn it. So many things on here now.
I love the Metallica song
There he
about
is.
him.
But yes.
Hold my breath as I wish for death. Oh, please, one, save me.
There you go. That's just in case. Juan says he's Black Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh my God. Can I be White Cowboy Curtis? I want to be Lawrence Fishburne so badly.
Oh man. Deirdre says, I think about Juan puns while sitting in class or doing labs now. In college. Oh my God. All right, let's do it.
Juan, your parents were brilliant. I love it.
That's right.
it's endlessly pun worthy.
It's almost like
Sorry, Sean, but he doesn't have as much of the.
it doesn't carry over as well.
No.
That's exactly right.
No.
Let's do this shit here. Here we go.
Juan got the better end of the wishbone.
That's
on that one.
right. It's got to break one way. Got to break one way.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news on the Kickstarter match.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise used the witch trick on me to get the fire off me! Help me, Oprah Winfrey!
A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. A human torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has autism.
And now with this week's weird news, here's Mitch.
So here we go, everybody. Juan threw a comment in there while we were doing the intro, minus the theater activity. And if you don't know what we're talking about, it's because you're not watching the video. Okay,
right.
You're
Watch
missing
the
a component
stream.
of the show. You're missing all of the good material, as we've talked about before. We started a new thing. Format, whatever the fuck
It's a
it's
new
called,
year, new me.
four
Who
episodes
dis?
ago. That's
Who dare?
exactly right.
Who dat?
That's it. Ganga Das. Okay, so let's do some weird news here. All right, folks. So for our first story,
Oh, look.
police in Oklahoma put their cowboy skills to the test when a loose cow
It's just a baby.
was spotted wandering outside of an Olive Garden trying to get in.
Just wanted the bottom.
I thought you said we were family here. We never go against the family. We don't eat the family.
Don't ever go behind my back
That's
with the
right,
family
that's it.
again.
It's going to be part of the family.
That was my that business in the background there, Small Cakes.
Yes, Small Cakes.
That's my name in college.
Yeah, that's so you started getting your squats in. yeah. So what the Stillwater Police Department said, officers responded alongside Stillwater Animal Welfare when a loose cow was spotted Thursday near the Olive Garden in Stillwater. Officers questioned the cow and learned that the cow had heard about never-ending soup and salad options at Olive Garden and decided to see for itself, police joked in a Facebook post.
Oh.
The cow was safely corralled and relocated to the area. All the officers were euthanized due to poor taste. The animals' origins were unclear. They were beat to death by stale, never-ending breadsticks. So you gotta take care of these things. Eliminate them from the
Ironically,
gene pool.
You got to, and those cops look like they got a lot of beef on them.
Yeah, they definitely.
There's a lot of meat on those sides of pork.
Yep, that's exactly right. Yeah, the whole squad there's definitely got a lot more weight than
That's
a
an awful
cow
lot
does.
of bacon in that parking lot.
You know it.
Which one, Allison, is the
Is the dumbest. Which one's the dumbest?
which one sucks the most, Allison?
I'd say the guy in the pink with the cap on.
Yeah.
I think
He just came over after they were
came to
done.
look at the cow.
He's like, "What is this?"
I was wondering,
It's a weird
Poor little
dog.
cow.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if any animal officials are in this photo, but that's why I was going to ask
These
you.
guys might actually be with animal control potentially.
It looks
Because
like the
they-
back of his vest says police.
Does it?
And since these guys both have the same badges on their
Yeah.
arms, I'm
I don't-
thinking that they're cops, but this lady I don't know.
She's not wearing anything
But
official.
she's got
and-
the
I've
police
never
boots,
seen
though.
her in my life.
and
Yeah.
if you work for animal control and you are there in like an official capacity, you're supposed to be wearing your uniform. And they
Do
have
you
like
car-
bulletproof vests.
Do you
and stuff.
carry firearms in animal control?
Yeah, usually depending
Holy
on where you are. I think they do in Baltimore.
Is it like all dart guns and you like shoot people with? The
Well, I
dart
think they have
guns?
guns because sometimes like abuse situations.
Do they
Yeah.
shoot the abusers?
Well, no. Like, if it's in like
That'd be awesome.
You're so excited
I'd
about
be
this.
okay with it. No, I think they do have weapons on them though, in
It's
case
like
the situation
You walk up to the
escalates or anything.
you come up to the front yard and you just hear like in the background. It's getting louder as you get closer. The angels. Just like to see the shivering dog, like half its fur on and stuff underneath like a weird little like shack, like shanty thing. And you're just like, you just look over at the owner and he looks at you. Whoa. You just pull your firearm out and shoot him right between the eyes.
And then it's slow mo's.
You start singing it while you walk back to your car.
Come on, doggy, let's get the fuck
Wrap
out of
him
here.
up. Wrap him up. We're taking him home.
We're gonna send this guy through our covert secret beef cattle.
There you go.
Processing facility. That's where they put all the bodies.
See, this is it.
And
Yeah,
then
no.
conveniently gets rid of the bullets.
Right back to Olive Garden.
Mhm.
That's what the breadsticks are made out of.
If we
Abusive owners. Yeah.
formerly
Yeah, that's
abusive
right.
owners.
Well, I mean, yeah,
now
they're not.
reformed.
That's right. They're not hurting
That's-
anybody, but they're cholesterol these days.
That's right.
At this point, yeah. Well, I'll tell you.
I got reformation for you.
Yeah.
You want a reform model of prison?
Yeah.
There you go. Come to Olive
Is
Garden.
that a hot pocket?
Well, I'll tell you what it is. David Rush,
Oh,
an
no.
Idaho man who has broken more than 250 Guinness World Records,
What?
enlisted the help of frequent collaborator Jonathan Hollywood Hannon You remember that fucking kid from high school?
Yeah, Mark Smith.
Yeah.
Me and Al were talking about him the
I
other day.
completely forgot about him until I read this article today.
Get Hollywood's hairline is not looking so good. He's looking like Hollywood Hulk Hogan now.
All right, time to get the bandana out, brother.
Yeah, he was all right. He was all right. He was in art classes.
Yeah,
he was okay. But
he was
a little full of himself.
He's married to a nice Australian woman.
Oh, he's going down under.
Hollywood.
That's
oh,
it.
Fucking Japanese, mate.
Well, they took on the record for the farthest thrown and caught sausage roll into the mouth.
Dude, okay.
What?
Greg.
So I
We
know
have
this is why I pulled this. Yeah, a challenger approach.
This is
yeah.
what I feel like that siren on Super Smash is
Yes, that's exactly what's going on. Yeah.
Because me and Greg used to have this game where we would see how far we could throw stuff in each other's mouths.
You guys could have been a contender.
Yeah,
we could have been
I'll tell
Marlon
you.
Brando, except we
That's right.
also maybe could have lost some teeth because we did it with peanut M&Ms.
Like hard candy. Yeah, yeah.
See, you're just prepared now.
Yeah. Why, Greg? Why didn't we do it with just like little chunks of hot dog?
Yeah, you
I guess
could.
we
You
didn't
should have
wanna
gone with
choke.
That
something
sounds like a choking
softer.
hazard.
Yeah. You don't want something that's going to give just enough to wedge itself
It's okay,
into
get
your
that little
esophagus.
vacuum thing.
That's right. The Carver hot dog vacuum. You need that. Yeah.
And also, I'm sorry, did you say 200 something
250
world records?
world records.
Mm-hmm. This guy's just a
Most of them were sausage roll related, I'm sure. I'm really great with if it involves me catching a sausage roll in my mouth. Dropped from my house, dropped from my car.
Anyway.
Yeah, exactly right. Look at that guy.
What
Look
a
at him.
way to
Look
live.
look at him down in the corner. They're trying to massage his legs.
It's like
So-
he's surrounded by like dogs and squirrels because they're eating all the mist.
they had to do 8 tries because birds kept swooping down and grabbing it out of the air. That's half the
Look at this
challenge.
person with a baby carriage over
I
here.
bet that's one of their
Their only
wives.
audience.
Yeah, he's running straight towards him, takes him out. Yeah, give him a good run and tackle there. Well, Hannon threw sausage rolls into the air, and Rush would attempt to catch them in his mouth. What I didn't anticipate is how the irregular shape would fly through the air. I thought this would be a one and done, but I kept missing the sausage roll. So he managed to catch the roll at a distance of 83 feet and 10 inches, doubling the previous record.
Greg, we could beat that.
Oh my God.
83 feet.
I want to
That's
see
not that
this so
far.
bad. I've got so many cameras. We can make this legit.
We're going
So-
for the full 100.
That's right. Let's
You
go
know
for the
how they say
hundo.
you can pick your battles?
Yes.
I think this is the one you gotta
This
pick.
this is how you win the war. This is how you win the war right here. That's it. That's
usually like under the framework of avoiding the situations, not running towards them.
no.
Well,
Allison
again, you run
operates on a
towards certain
different.
ones.
Allison's
You
just
pick the battle.
That's exactly
she
it.
moves to the beat of her own drum.
You've got to run towards
hell
this
with
like
convention.
a lady with a baby carriage. That's it. Tackle this thing. Well, so this is our next story. This is a great one. All right. I've been waiting for a story like this for a little while. Okay.
Okay.
As you can see, Vin Diesel has sponsored this here because when you're here, your family in the field. So it's all Olive Garden's involved too. They're sponsoring this year.
Oh, man.
So a man passed out in the bushes outside of Milwaukee Brewers Stadium after a game.
Cool.
This is the setup.
I'm
All right.
ready.
Upon waking up, he stood up, broke into the team's clubhouse, stole electronics, a credit card, team memorabilia, and other items, according to a criminal complaint. The 25-year-old man was later charged with felony burglary. Online court records show. The complaint says that the man attended a September 8th doubleheader against the San Francisco Giants. He drank at least 10 beers, passed out in the bushes, woke up, broke back inside the stadium by pulling on a door until it opened. So potentially he just ripped it off the hinges. He was 10 beers strong, I guess. And he found his way in the clubhouse and started taking stuff from the locker room. A team strength coach said items taken from his office included a laptop, iPods, headphones, a passport, credit cards. The jersey and shaving equipment were taken from a manager's office. The equipment manager he said that the game used hat, an autographed bat, a 45-year anniversary 1982 signed bat, a replica World Series ring, the keys to the team's Arizona Springs training facility, two game jerseys, a bag with baseballs, and a pitching device. So this fucker, he's got like a whole trailer
Why
worth of
is
shit.
this how the Grinch stole Christmas?
Yes, and how is he getting us out of here?
His dog Max.
Oh my God, he has to.
This guy basically woke up and he thought it was the premise of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, I'm the last guy on Earth. I
Oh
guess
my
I'll take
God.
all this cold
Perfect.
shit.
I got it. Yeah. So then the man ordered an Uber to take him home. His roommate told detectives that he showed up early September 9th. Wait a minute. No, he showed up early that morning with a duffel bag stuffed with memorabilia. And the investigators recovered most of the items from his apartment. And the attorney has declined to comment when they reached out about the event.
That's a bad sign.
That's a damning thing.
I mean,
yeah.
for them to know exactly who it was means, I guess, that there was some cameras and stuff that
Yeah, it
were
sounds-
operating.
What happened? What happened to the rest of the stuff? He didn't get all that shit into an Uber. You know how big those fucking baseball
pitching
pitching
machine?
machines are? They're huge.
I'm a
Unless he
little
was
confused
selling
on
it in the parking lot to the tailgaters.
Maybe, I guess.
You want one of these? This is for the game.
I use this one to train.
So listen, I'll give you, if you give me, I'll give you
You give me a drink.
a
I'll
beer,
give you-
and I'll give you this thing. All right? You can shoot it at your friends. You can shoot a beer at me. How about that?
I'll catch it in
Two
my mouth.
beers. Yeah.
Two.
Twice.
Do it. I do
Twice.
it twice.
Do it twice. I'm ready.
Thirsty.
I'm thirsty and I'm ready. Yeah. So this guy is awaiting his day
I
in
think-
court, I guess.
I think drunken, erratic theft and breaking and entering and behavior is
Right.
is a cornerstone of our weird news
And sports.
and sports
Really?
too. Yeah.
And the
That's part
best,
of our American foundation.
I
really.
just love that he passed out drunk in the bushes and nobody saw him. Nobody
came
bothered
looking
him. They're
for
not
him.
like, where did this guy
Maybe
go?
that's why what motivated him.
Security wasn't going by being like, why is there a guy in the bushes here? Like nothing.
Not wanting to sleep it off.
He's fine. Don't worry about it. He can't get in this door. You have to pull that door like 12 times to get it to open.
You know
He
what I
doesn't
think-
know that.
You know what I think happened? I think he.
15.
Yeah.
I think he missed his family.
It was just Vin
They
Diesel.
didn't miss
Yeah,
him.
it was all it was.
No one missed him.
Just
so
had to
he was
get
like,
back.
you know what? Fine. You didn't miss me all night long.
He
I didn't get a single call. I'm gonna take this pitch machine. I'm gonna take this razor.
He looked just like that guy on that banner there. He was like, balls up, and just ran right for the door.
I have a strange question. What is their mascot supposed to be? Because they're all claws
It's a
up,
baseball
but
man.
they're the Brewers.
That is their mascot, Allison.
Oh, I get it now.
we didn't have any money for a costume this
Haven't
year,
you seen
so
one in your vet office?
this is baseball man.
That
Yeah,
guy's not-
yeah.
That's not a human.
Oh, I'll tell you.
That's a
Uh-huh,
pet.
it's a baseball man.
Baseball man's here for his distemper shot.
Give him his young heartworm.
Got a lot worse things in my heart than worms.
Like mouse.
Trust me, they're fighting off the other things. Yeah,
We want him in.
they're keeping me alive and safe. We have
They're keeping you safe.
There's a fucking union in there, and we have an agreement that they're going to keep my heart working and keep all the cold hatred that I have for my family out of here. That's why I passed out in the bushes just to get some sleep. Finally,
You don't want those claws catching up to you.
let me tell you what: if these claws get you, you're never going to get free.
Claws
That's
up,
it.
Claws up. That is.
says this weird brewer creature.
There you are. He made it. He made it. Well, so I tell you who else
Why am I suddenly scared?
might have had the
Yeah.
claws up.
Oh, I thought you were going to say made it or didn't make it.
Well,
Uh-oh.
a man
Oh, no.
who bought a storage unit in the United States
Okay.
Oh no.
Right. once discovered that inside the stuff that he could. Wait a minute. This is coming from a British.
Oh, okay.
So I have to
You
translate
gotta
the
go
slang.
through all the
You have to add
bullshit.
the accent too.
Yes, and that's the difficult part. The man who bought a storage unit discovered that instead of some stuff that he could sell, instead he found something a little more disturbing. George Ganai bought the unit near Seattle in 1992. Okay, we're
So
going back
stuff
a
was
little
just
bit.
sitting in there.
right?
Oh no.
hoping something interesting and potentially valuable could be inside.
Uh-huh.
Sure, that's always a possibility, but it's probably more likely you'll just end up with a bunch of old junk that nobody wanted in their house, right? That's usually what you're expecting.
Why has it been 30 years, by the
Well,
way?
yeah.
I hope that covers
It's been there for a long time. I was watching Storage Wars on something. It was on some stupid free TV thing, and I just put it on. What a bunch of garbage that is.
I love it.
It's wonderful. I still prefer
staged.
Steven Seagal Lawman because
yeah.
I will watch Steven Seagal flop his way around these shows. And when he puts on that bulletproof vest, his neck overlaps his chin. I love it. It's like he's constantly training for when somebody tries to strangle him. He's safe.
We're going down and get him, that boy.
And
we gonna get him, boy.
But yeah, with his Creole accent.
Yeah, like he's been there his whole life
for 44 years. You don't know. Yeah, he's
44 years.
He helped found the police department down there.
I shoot the head of a Q-tip off.
That's right.
From 40 miles away.
That's right. With this potato gun. It uses up all the potato chips I didn't need in time. They got stale. Sometimes there's a travesty when you get a whole tin. Well, you'd probably expect you wouldn't find anything unsavory inside, but this guy did. Ganai was fascinated as to why the storage unit hadn't been touched for 12 years while still being paid for, right? Very strange. In the end, he clipped the lock, raised the door, and started digging for treasure. It was at that point he started to notice a foul smell.
Oh, no.
Disgusted, he kept on going, eventually discovering a bin, a trash bag, a bin, that's the trash over there, a trash bag that contained a human skull, right?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I have questions.
Obviously, he immediately alerted the police. Eventually, a medical team was able to identify the body of 30-year-old Barbara Bender and then found her two sons who had been missing for 12 years.
Holy shit.
Police also found a hatchet with blood and hair on it inside the locker.
Oh my.
Wait, so all three of them were in there?
Yes.
Dude.
Also,
So she was like a murder-suicide.
you said someone was making payments on it still?
Yes.
But how was that guy able to buy it
Well,
then?
no. So that had to have ended at some point.
Right. Yeah. So it was like
Right.
for 12 years because it had just lapsed, I guess,
Oh, I
when it
see.
went up for
I
the
see.
auction there. or whatever.
Holy
Maybe
crap.
she set up like automatic deduction and it just pulled out of her bank. Excuse me, her
Well,
bank account.
Maybe.
Well, why would it be hers? Wouldn't
It
be
might
whoever
have
killed them?
It might have gone up for it might have gone up for sale because of lack of payment after she ran out of money in her
Well,
bank account.
Right.
If it was automatic withdrawal.
Maybe.
I'm assuming it's a murder suicide, but
Well,
we're not
her-
sure yet.
'cause- Oh, no.
we don't know. Well, Barbara had filed for divorce from her husband the day before she disappeared and was last seen loading up a van. The police investigation immediately turned to the husband, Mark. He was the person who had rented the locker, though it only came to light after his second wife had stopped paying for it.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Speaking about the gory scene that he discovered, he said, "I was in Vietnam. I've seen this before."
What?
The guy who bought it.
The guy who bought it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
I've
I thought you
seen
meant
it.
the husband. I was like,
No.
okay.
He's like, nah, it's all right. I've seen him before.
I've seen dysfunctional family
Yeah.
murders
I saw my family in Vietnam. It's
in
fine.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they got napalmed.
Yeah.
They were my Vietnam
Right.
family.
So the news of Barbara's discovery, while tragic, did offer some comfort to her mother, who had spent 12 years not knowing what happened to her, whether she was alive or dead. She thought maybe her daughter had entered into a witness protection program, was unable to contact them. I've been waiting for word for so long. Now at least they can be laid to rest. So she thought that she had thought that maybe her daughter had entered. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Was she concerned that the husband was gonna do something?
Well, see, she said that apparently what happened was the husband had rented this unit,
Right.
had killed them, put them in the unit, and got his new wife to continue to pay for the unit. And one day she was like, why do we fucking keep paying for this unit? We never use it anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's from his old marriage.
Yeah.
And that's the only
It was-
reason
it
why all
was-
this got
Yikes.
discovered.
What an idiot, though, that it was
Yikes.
like the burial site.
Yeah.
This is why this kind of shit makes me think that you could just get away with like various crimes as long as you
Well, I
weren't.
mean, as long as you
like,
don't miss a
very- like,
payment.
kinda
That's it.
lucky, yeah.
That's right. As long as you keep paying, it's America.
And
That's,
this
that's,
Jeez, man. Well, this is on London or wherever.
well, yeah, no, this is in America. This
Oh.
part here.
My only regret about this whole story is that this didn't take place on Storage Wars.
Well, we don't know. The new season hasn't come out yet. We have to wait and see
Oh
what
my
Could you
happens.
imagine
That
though?
would
if-
be horrifying.
I would love
like,
it.
could they even? Could they even put that on TV?
They'd have to blur it out. They would probably just they very.
I say
like-
show it because they ain't got no soul.
God damn. It's here somewhere. Where I don't know where it is. I can't find it. I'm too slow with
You
this.
say I can't show it on
I'm
TV.
out
There's a
of
bunch of naked
practice.
bodies, naked blue butts.
We're allowed to show him nude because they ain't got no soul.
That's how it's going to work.
That's the
So if you're going to stop payment on your old storage unit or somebody else's old storage unit, more accurately, maybe take a little trip down there to the overnight facility
I
and
wonder if
figure
the
it out.
wife stayed with him, like the new wife. I mean.
Oh, that's a good
Well,
question.
I didn't hear anything in the story to say that he's been arrested or
No, I don't know.
There's
I,
no
they didn't
way.
report on it.
No, they
There's no
didn't.
way they're not going to charge this.
that
guy.
maybe he died. Maybe he died.
his body's now rotting in
the
a storage
stor- and
container.
the
He's in these
The
storage.
second,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
second
So
wife
then-
killed him and put
Yeah,
him in a
yeah.
new one.
Does the second wife become like an accomplice somehow, even
right.
though she was ignorant? Like,
Yeah, that's a good question. All right,
That's
Matt.
so
Now it's
many-
your turn to answer
Yeah,
questions.
come on,
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Mr. Lawman,
Yeah, you
Steven
learned
Seagal
all about-
Lawman.
you learned about this stuff.
Yeah.
Right now.
How's it feel to be in the spotlight? Ah! Spotlight.
It feels great. It feels warm and tingly.
Warm and tingly.
Yeah,
Um,
do you know though? Like truly, like would she be held
They would
accountable
have
at
to
all?
They would have to establish she. The hard part is the thing is they would have to establish like that she knew what the storage containers
Right.
contain.
Is there any way
Which
to do
means
that,
though that it's got to be beyond a reasonable doubt, but it also is like it's to be assumed that she would know what's in the storage containers if she's been paying for it.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for her to not be an accomplice, kind of like how Walter White's wife was having an issue
Mhm.
at the end of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers there, but
Well,
yeah, it's like,
and technically she was.
but she was kind of in some ways, but
She knew what was going on.
for and lots of other stuff, parts of the business, she had no idea. She was just an accomplice because she was laundering money. But this woman, the wife, could be considered an accomplice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it's tough. It's gonna be tough. They would have to establish that she had no knowledge of.
I don't think
Here's
you
what's weird though.
can.
Here's what's weird. She disappeared. She filed for divorce and then she disappeared. They never finalized their divorce because that's
Right.
that actually probably would be worse for her. But that is
nobody
extremely
filed
damning.
like a missing persons report.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
not. I mean,
Yeah,
so
that
many
makes-
people.
makes
That's
things look
weird.
very
Yeah.
sketchy.
That's
And
all
who
very
knows?
weird.
Maybe the new wife
She-
did know about the whole thing, and maybe they got in a fight, and she was like, "Well, I'm just going to stop making payments then."
Maybe.
And now, here we are.
Killed
Yeah.
him, buried
Killed
him in the
buried him
backyard.
Oh, I was thinking another storage unit.
Another storage unit. She it, like rubbed off in her
Yeah,
sleep,
yeah.
like subconsciously.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
if his name is John, then we can do a full wrap around.
It's
Chris,
There you go.
where are you, Chris?
We're gonna go back.
I think you would actually like.
There he
I
is.
think you would like his band and his music better if their name was Kill Chris.
Ooh, it's getting better. It's getting better already. Time to change the name, Chris. No, you're not listening. Speaking of killing Chris, this is our a wonderful one. Okay,
No.
So a man was left badly disfigured. At least he wasn't dead in a storage container. Maybe he is now. I don't know. A man was left badly disfigured after
Only if he went to take a nap after this.
right. Gotta stay awake. After participating in a brutal slapping championship
it.
match, which lasted 20 minutes. Have you ever seen these before on the
This
internet?
sounds awful.
Oh my God. I've only seen like knockout blows.
Mhm.
I've never watched like the long, like drawn out ones.
I've seen some trading.
Oh my God.
force.
Why? Why?
It's like an open hand. People think is less violent, but
Yeah.
an open hand can be like worse.
Yeah,
than
it's
Look
like
at
a- like
this
a whip.
guy's- Look at this guy's face. It looks worse than
Well,
people who
he's-
get punched
You're getting
in the
hit
face.
with the like Bass Rutten, one of
Right.
the old like he's like the old original MMA guys used to do like the kick. They did that shit in the ring, and it was like kickboxing / some. It was grappling too. he used to knock people out with his fucking open palm.
Yeah, of
strikes.
course.
He'd like knock the shit
It's
out
like
of
a
him.
whip. Yeah.
Yeah.
This dude looks like he suffered like trauma and a stroke all at the same time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like,
And that was just
Did he-
Thursday night.
Do you think
He didn't make it to the
he
weekend.
devolved enough to be in your clinic next
That's
week?
the question. Does he have
I
the
can't help
extra
him.
shoulders
We're
yet?
gonna have to
Did
put
he-
him down.
Did he
Yeah.
lose?
Yeah.
Did he lose some of his DNA?
Right. It's some of it did some of it left his other ear. Yeah. Well,
You're gonna start operating out of a storage container. Just-
so that's right.
Cover
Exactly
all your
right.
bases.
Just all you got to do is lock up and leave when you're done. So it's this for fucking 20 minutes.
that is like
These
that's like
enormous people
19 and a half minutes too
smacking the
long.
shit out of each other. I mean, we like way back in the day in the cabin, that little punching match that was going on there
Mhm.
for a while. That lasted a little bit. That was at least 10, 15.
yeah.
But this is wild.
Well,
Well-
you're talking about with John and
Yeah,
Sean,
all-
Sean.
yeah. Well, if you follow certain sports, you might be aware that two people taking turns slapping each other in the face can get pretty competitive. And sometimes the only limit is how long someone can bear taking more punishment. Now, the deeper question is, right? How do they train for this? Do they just like go around slapping watermelons? Like, are they doing like a Mr. Miyagi montage? You know, what's going on? Are they in like the meat locker, like slapping the slab of beef hanging from the meat hook? What are they doing here? Well, so
Once you slapping it hard enough to break its ribs, then you're ready.
that's exactly right. That's how you know you can do it. Then you can get in the ring if they even have a ring. It looks like they might even.
it looks like they have a legit ring.
I
They
guess
look like they're in the octagon.
as
It's
if they're
weird.
gonna as if they're gonna like run out or something.
They get full twists too. Like these people who wind up to slap.
Oh, yeah.
They fully like they.
Why they got powder
It's
on their hands?
180 degrees of
Yeah.
like motion because they go all the way from like behind their head
Right.
and slap across to like almost 360.
Do they like
It's
spin
nuts.
around on their heel?
Yeah, practically.
like a
Try to stare
Olympic
at a
skater.
fucking-
Yeah. Well, so that's what's happening at the RXF Slap Fighting Championship. With the glory of a shining gold belt that you can't see, because your eyes swollen shut, and around 5,000 euros after the eventual winner handles all of the slaps necessary.
So I mean, is he permanently disfigured, or are they just saying that he's just looking gross right now?
Well, I'm not sure. We're gonna have to find out about this together. The rules to the contest are pretty simple. Two people stand in front of each other, take turns slapping the living daylights out of each other until one of them can't take it anymore. You stand your ground when it's your opponent's turn. You slap the opponent in the face. When it's your turn, you try not to get knocked out on the first slap. And it's a simple but incredibly painful contest to determine. Here it is. So he that left Kamsa Soren. This two-faced gentleman's name was left brutally disfigured after enduring so many slaps to the face for 20 long minutes. He continued to swell, but he just stood there enduring it until he finally defeated his opponent.
Oh,
Now,
wow, he won.
Now, this guy
He doesn't
won.
look like the winner.
Look at the guy on the other side of the table. That guy is way bigger than him.
Yeah.
He still got it. But the little details, it's all about the details. They've got like, I guess that's cotton balls. Maybe that's like
I think so. I thought it
old-fashioned
was-
shot put, like the Gettysburg guys in the Civil War.
I thought in this picture that we're looking at, and I apologize for those who aren't seeing this photo, but
Don't. They're supposed to be watching.
That's true.
Yeah.
On the one side, there is the man who is slapping, whose arm is like a full blur that kind of is eliminated at around the mid like elbow area.
Right.
And so the next thing you see on the other side of that man is the other guy who's being slapped. His face is reacting to being slapped. He has, I guess, what looks like a cotton ball in his ear, but I thought that was a finger. I thought that you were seeing like it was like a Dragon Ball Z,
kinda.
like
Right.
Akira Toriyama animated
Right.
this like moment here, and he's just like slapping him so quickly that he's like leaving like vapor trails.
Yeah,
behind him.
exactly right.
But
Yeah.
based on the look of his face, okay, that how swelled up and gross he looks,
Right.
I would believe 100% that this guy like threw like a mantis shrimp punch at him.
Yep. You know it.
Have you seen those mantis shrimp that they like break the sound barrier
Yeah.
underwater?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. No.
Yeah.
Wow, oh my god, I feel like an expert. No, you should check out. Am I a doctor?
I don't know. Did you take it spirit?
That's right. Get
I
ready.
did. I ate a shrimp before. It
That's-
might have been a mantis one.
Well,
I do feel stronger.
Did you feel like the sound barrier was broken within your guts?
as you were
Yes.
chewing, the
In
sound
in the
barrier.
bathroom
That's
later.
right. It all happens. It all happens.
It
Well,
looks like a lot of just hopefully just swelling.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure it'll go away eventually.
because even his like mouth is all swollen.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I mean,
everything,
how
so-
could it not
Could
be?
you imagine being permanently disfigured and having to explain to people
Well, at
why?
one,
I was in a slap
was-
fight with another
How'd
guy.
that happen to you? Oh man, slapped me in the face for 20 minutes and I now I look like this.
Oh, Deirdre says the mantis shrimp also see many more colors than us.
See, this is what I,
Right.
if I could be
You're
reincarnated.
debunked. You're not a doctor anymore.
If
Now
you're-
Deirdre's a doctor.
Being a doctor is a competition. It's not a profession.
if you ask my colleagues, that's accurate.
Yeah, right.
That's why I hope that I live a good life, and if karma is real, I will be reincarnated as a mantis shrimp.
There you go.
But what if you get eaten?
I'm gonna be called Gongados.
I'm going to take you to the bank, to the blood bank.
Yep, that's how you make it. So despite watching footage despite just watching footage of a man getting slapped in the face for 20 minutes and becoming horribly disfigured as a result, some people expressed an interest in signing up for a slapping contest
No.
themselves.
Slap me, baby.
There you go.
I have questions about these shrimp.
Oh yeah.
What are they doing to break the sound barrier?
Deirdre,
They're
tell us about
punching.
it. Deirdre knows so much about the mantis.
They literally throw a punch underwater. I've seen a video of this. I'm not kidding. Like they throw a punch underwater to attack
Like
their
at
prey.
other shrimp? Oh.
And I guess this is how they strike so forcefully that I don't know if that they break the sound barrier, but they literally are punching like so forcefully. It's insane. I saw this on like National
I
Geographic
never
channel.
said that. You said that.
We never lied here.
Deirdre's getting angry at you. Because apparently you're saying the wrong things.
Oh no, let me see.
What, you're
Because I
going to
feel
look
like-
it up on your phone?
I feel like if they
You
broke
guys
this,
vamp for me. There's two of you.
if they broke the sound barrier, I feel like we'd be hearing like or feeling a lot of shrimp punches. Then,
There would
right?
be, especially if there's a whole bunch of them.
They can punch at 50 miles an hour.
Oh my god, underwater?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
That's-
This guy would be like,
I know that's maybe he ate one of those shrimp. Maybe that's what happened
They
to
can
him.
knock the arm. Oh my god. Their club-like appendages accelerate faster than a bullet out of a gun, and one strike can knock the arm off of a crab or break through a snail shell.
There you go.
Yep. That's how.
so does it break the sound barrier though?
Let me check real quick.
They have a mechanism that's like a spring, Deirdre says.
Oh, that's really cool.
So there you go.
Ah.
Because I just feel like if it was, because how, because even though
You're
they're
wondering
in
about
water,
the logistics of it.
yeah. Help.
Deirdre says, please, it's so hard to type all this out.
Deirdre, help. Teach me about these
There
shrimp.
you go. We got to learn about the shrimp.
I mean,
Shrimp time.
so I'm guessing that unless bullets also break the sound barrier. I mean, like if bullets break the sound barrier, then yeah, they.
Well, this is
That's how hard they're
great.
punching. I don't think it's breaking the sound barrier because I think you need like a
They're just
fucking.
breaking
one of
glass.
those
They're snapping.
jets.
They're snapping, Deirdre says.
Yeah,
They can break
Oh.
glass.
Oh, but they're
Yeah.
not breaking the sound barrier.
they can punch as
They can
as
just-
hard as a bullet, basically.
That's kind of cool.
They could like punch through you. Probably.
It's still pretty cool. I was just curious because I was like, wait,
Yeah.
but wouldn't.
Deirdre, you
Under-
got to come on and tell us about these
Yeah,
shrimp.
come on, Deirdre.
Yay,
this is-
Deirdre.
And also tell us about how we can and will regress to crabs.
That's right. We
Okay.
did. Yeah, we need a whole
'Cause I'm
crustacean-based episode.
shellfish obsessed.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
This
I'm
is me.
safe. I'm a female.
There we go. There we
right.
go.
Or at least to the Maryland population.
Right,
I'm
right.
safe.
Well,
That's
to,
it.
to those people who are
Religiously against eating female crabs.
yes.
Yeah. That's well. You got
That's a
it.
thing,
Is that a
apparently.
thing? Is that a thing that
Do
you
you
heard growing
recognize
up?
that as a thing?
Yeah, yeah.
My dad like instilled that in us at like a really early age. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
His birthday rolled around in December,
Mhm.
and Matt called in crabs, and
Right.
he texted me, and he's like, "Yeah, I got 24 of the ladies," and I was like,
Uh-oh.
"Wait, ladies like female crabs?" And he was like, "Yeah," and I was like,
That's a big old fat juicy suckers.
So I texted my dad, and he was like, "I'm really sorry, but we can't eat."
He called me up.
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't eat female crabs ever," and I was like,
"It's a big
Okay.
Maryland thing."
Yeah,
I'll
it is.
I'll change it then.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Save
Send the
women and
ladies
children.
back. Send
Save
them
the
back.
women.
Yeah,
Unsteam them and put them back
That's
in the
right.
ocean.
that's right.
They need to make more
Rehydrate
babies.
them.
Yeah,
Put them back in.
put them in the rehydrator. Everything is trying to evolve to crabs. Deirdre says.
That's right. Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna have.
Why
we're,
not
we're gonna do this.
roaches?
Yeah. Now we're having a whole sub chat going on.
Because it's like this Earth is like 75% water.
But roaches are like,
Are roaches like aquatic?
I bet they're at least semi-aquatic.
Because they also, I bet you a
They
mantis
can
shrimp.
survive a nuclear
A mantis
bomb.
shrimp
Yeah.
could punch a roach and it would be fine.
Oh, right.
Go right.
I
It would
wonder.
it would break the
It's going
shrimp's
to become
arm.
a battle. Some of us will become
This is it.
crabs,
This
and
is
some of us will
it.
be
This is
Oh,
our
roaches.
future.
man.
Our future will be crabs and roaches and these mantis shrimp, and we'll all be fighting for dominance in the
I just
apocalypse.
want to sit back and watch all this.
And then there's
All
going
the
to be a weird.
birds, Matt.
Just sit in my rocking chair, just watch everything on
I hope
fire.
there's a weird Romeo and Juliet story where like a crab roach
Yeah.
comes to be.
Oh my God, it's the,
the
next
alternate
phase.
form.
That's right.
That's our
Anyway.
evolution. That's where we're heading.
Straight to space. That's where we're heading, straight to space.
Thank God.
But that's it. That's weird news for this week.
Oh man, that
Just a-
guy's face.
Just a bunch of slapping. Just a bunch of slapping dead bodies in a box.
You know, slap,
And,
slap
uh,
the bodies.
And that's it.
Slap your opponent.
Okay. All right. So Deirdre's clarifying this. So
Help.
insects want to be roaches. Okay. So
Hmm.
that's their ultimate goal.
That's where we're headed.
Everything in water wants to be crabs.
But what about us? Because we're not in water.
We want to be
Okay.
roaches.
All
Do
right.
we want
Yeah.
to be roaches or
That's
do we want
it.
to be crabs?
That's it.
I think technically everything is evolving up towards us.
Deirdre,
That's what we
if
got
I
the-
knew how to
Or
let you in
or
here,
do
I
we
would,
wanna
but
be
I don't know how to do it.
spiders?
You're just gonna have to come on the show.
Deirdre, we need a discussion.
Yes, we're gonna have to do this. We'll do it for Patreon. There we go.
That's it.
That's
Patreon
it.
content.
That's it.
You wanna
Remember,
pay for it?
Philadelphia is worth $50.
You want real
$50,
research? You
that's
gotta
it.
pay.
that's
Fork
exactly
out, fork
right.
out the
Get
cash.
ready.
Is
Get
Tyler
ready.
still a patron?
Oh,
Maybe.
I
He
think
might be the only
I
person
think
getting it.
Tyler's still
I
up.
think, he's
Pretty
at
sure.
I think he's like at the $1 tier.
Yeah,
which is where everybody
I think
should
so. Yeah, I think so. It's we partially stopped evolving. They're just really go to
I'm
town
really
here.
excited about it.
Yeah. There's a whole it's carcinization, it's called. All
Oh, right.
Right.
Okay.
That's the whole thing, and it's basically, I mean, it makes sense. The exoskeleton is certainly more protective than our fleshy exteriors.
Yeah.
So I certainly understand that whole process.
How long is it going to take for us to be crabs?
Yeah. How long do we have a window here?
How long
so-
till I fly?
So we aren't peak form. We have culture, which is stronger than biological evolution.
Stronger
So
than the
there
shell
you
of a
go.
crab.
That's right.
So we
Strong
may
culture.
never be a crab. That's okay. At least we have our culture.
One day, I'm just going to start. Right, we might not have the Goro going on yet, but we can get the crab happening.
That's
Stop
right.
crabs, stop civilization, and we'll be crabs. This is the plan. This is the takeaway from the episode today,
I'm feeling
folks.
crabby all the
Just
time.
just
so
remember.
I think I'm evolving closer to it.
Oh
each
my
day.
God,
Oh my God, we'd be cannibals.
go back to the water and stop talking to others. I love all of these suggestions, and I really this is going to be. I want to put this all on a t-shirt. Yeah. So this is going to be it. This is how the tenants. You know, they have the Georgia Guidestones.
Mhm.
We're going to have the Kickstart Crab Stones, and it's just going to tell everybody how they can gradually work their way back into being crabs like we're supposed to be.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be great. Let's walk sideways out of this episode. How about that? All right. We'll see you next time on another episode of Kickstart with Matt
and Matt.
And Allison.
That's it, folks. We'll see you next time.
See ya in the next week.
Keep
Goodbye.
the pincers snapping and
Stay away from shrimp.
and stop paying for that bin.
Don't
Stop
pay.
paying.
Don't pay.
Stop paying for the
Face
storage
the
bin.
law. Face the consequences. Face the music.
You do. Get out of the bushes. Steal your stuff. Get your beers, but don't keep paying for that storage container.
Unless you just stole a whole bunch of baseball memorabilia.
Oh my God, that's
Right.
where the baseball stuff is. It's in the storage unit.
Uh-oh.
Was there? Wait a minute. Were those guys responsible for a murder?
That's
Oh my god.
All right, Juan and Deirdre.
Juan and
Deirdre, thank you so much for all of this. I don't see now. I don't know how to get you on this. I know I can, but I don't know how to do it. We'll have to play around with that.
Can Deirdre be audio? On
Yeah,
here
like
too?
so we can hear and
She can
and
join
talk
in.
about-
That's
right.
it's actually not a bad idea to find out kind of how to do that.
Yeah.
So we have the option.
Because the reason why I don't know how to do it is because this platform, StreamYard, takes both of these. It takes YouTube and Facebook and filters them both into this one thing. So I can't access I might have to get on, one or the other. But yeah, Deirdre says we're not going to figure this out.
No, we're not.
I know.
We're never going to know.
We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. But we have to get the lines up somehow so we can get callers and all that stuff. It's going to happen.
Nice.
It's going to be. It's going to happen. It's going to be bad.
It'd be nice to get some voices on here too.
Blueberries, peppers, squash, and cucumbers. Who does cucumbers around here? Because I like cucumbers. I'm the only one.
Because I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Is he teaching children?
He is
teaching.
The
I was
vegetable of the day.
going to say, yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Unfortunately, he is teaching children.
All right, we love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.